Good afternoon. It is Friday. I had the day off. So, did I dim this light at all? Give me 1 second. No, that's way too dark. I can't tell because you see how that sun is like 4. So we'll keep it at that because I really need to get a light. I can just put right here on this side. My other light is all the way in the corner. There's no way. Maybe I can move that. No, I'm not doing all that. I need just the light right here. I'll figure it out one day. That ain't today. So it's Friday. I had the day off. Just ran a few errands. Got some breakfast. Picked up breakfast. Tried to take a nap because it's International Women's Day, and it's also going to be girls' night. So we are going to Latha, which is a Pan African Caribbean type restaurant downtown. I've been there for a happy hour with the Cactus by Culture happy hours that they were doing. We went there once. I didn't get food because the food's kind of expensive, but the cocktails that I had was very good. So we're going now. Group of girls hiking. Not everybody's making it, but some last minute canceled schedule. Nobody said yet. It's yeah. I don't like planning things. So yeah, and this reminded me why I don't like planning things. Usually somebody else can plan. I used to plan like birthdays, my own birthday, kind of celebration dinners or whatever, and then that got annoying because people cancel. I'm like, you canceled on somebody's birthday? Okay. I know this isn't that. I did not plan for this to be on International Women's Day. It just happened to fall on today. Because I'm trying to do a lot of stuff, be out in the street in March. And it just happened to line up, and it's going to be a girls' night. All the girls can't be there, but we can toast to them. With that, we are trying new products. I have 2 new products. One I've been holding on to, which is by a female woman-owned business. Most of my stuff is woman-owned as well. But both the new products are woman-owned brands. So we're going to start with eyes. We know I never do eyes first, and that's what I should have been doing instead of talking right now. Is putting on my primer, MAC. I don't know who owns MAC to know if it's woman-owned or not. But as we see, my eyebrows already done. That was, I'm trying to think who. The lip bar, woman-owned. That's way too much. I was like, I'm not seeing enough, and of course, now I just went overboard. The lip bar, and usually I use Juvia's Place gel, but today I used Benefit. This is why I tell people I do my eyes first. Because that just went all crazy. Anyway, so reservations are at 6. It's Friday night in Phoenix downtown. It's kind of off to the side of where the sports arenas are. I don't know if there's a game tonight or not. But I'm driving. They have valet. I'm going to try to valet. I did get some cash for valet. I'm like, did I? My eyes. Or I could park on the meter. That's why I hate being in downtown Phoenix, or the meter. But it's kind of a walk or whatever if I do that. Interesting walk. So I chose to, I'm going to choose valet. And there's also a pizza place next to it. I want to say Pizzeria Bianco's, local pizza maker that everybody knows anyway. So I just got, like I said, got cash for valet. So we are doing eyes first with Natasha Denona. And this is her Glam Face Palette in dark. There's a light one and there's a dark one. The light one works for more fair skin, mid-tone, let's just say Caucasians. And then the dark one works better on people who have more melanin. You can be light-skinned black person to use it. The light or the dark, I've seen tutorials on both, using both. But this just shows up better if you're my complexion or deeper. So this is how it is. Fingerprints get all over it. As you see, I've only taken it out twice. So that's why you see less fingerprints, but definitely fingerprints on to get it shiny as can be. And this came out, I want to say last year, maybe 2022, but this was my dream palette. my bucket list kind of palette. It's, I think originally like 60 something dollars, and I got it for 43. Ulta and Sephora both had it on sale for some reason at the same time, but Ulta had it cheaper. So I went to Ulta to get it, and also I know Ulta just got Natasha Denona into the store, so I'm like, if they have it in stock, I know it's not going to be old or have a layer of dust on it like it would have at Sephora, because Sephora's had it for a while. So this is what it looks like. So there is this is for cheek, this is blush, this little cover. If you've seen these videos, so just bear with me. There's the highlighter, and the cheek. And like I said, this would be lighter in the light palette. And then the eyeshadows, where it says where to put it, there's transition, crease, stuff like that. And so that's what I like about Natasha's is usually they have like numbers on the back. Her mini palettes have numbers on the back, so you kind of, and I write down the picture, I'll say what order, what goes where, and put the number. That helps me. I like that she does that, and I like that she does this because if you're still doing eyeshadow, this is very helpful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyes, do my face. I'm going to tag in the video where to get to the next step, because otherwise, this is going to be a long video. So I'm going to do eyes, then do the new foundation, then finish up the eyes, and you know, the rest of the jazz, and I might speed up something. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and like I said, dream palette, hopefully it fulfills those dreams. And we know I like to do my eyes first because I'm not the greatest with eyes. So Parmesan. Am I gonna do tape? Should I do tape? No, we're not gonna do tape. I'll just clean up as we go. Can't. This light, this darkness, I can't see. So, okay. So we are going to start with the. What should I say? I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna cover. I'm wearing the dress I'm gonna wear. I will show that at the end as well. So one of them says transition glasses. Yeah, well, I can see. So let me get a nice fluffy brush. I got my little brushes. Transition, we're gonna use a transition color, which is this one. We're gonna start with that one. Let's start with there. So for me, transition, I start, because I've hooded eyes, I still kind of go above my crease kind of thing. And just all over. And fitting girl strippers on. I'd say some of us in my friend group, girl group that I'm going out with tonight, we fit the roles, but we also kind of fit the roles of living single. So, you know, we have the crazy ones, and the more adult ones, the more serious ones, you know, ones that bring us all together kind of thing. We all have a kind of our roles. And then we have, you know, I guess you could say day players that come in and out, if you know the movie terms, what a day player is. One of the girls who's going is newer to our hiking group. She's bringing her child, her baby.
Forgive me.
My nose was itching. I'm like, why's my nose itching? Hey, the weather crazy. It's been crazy. It rained yesterday, so like I said, 70, but it's still kind of a slight kind of chill outside because the ground is wet. So we're sitting on a patio, which if it didn't rain would probably be even more perfect, but this should still be fine. It's gonna be about 6. We can drop down like 60s, whatever, but I'm bringing my sweater, so I don't want y'all to think I'm just gonna be all naked out or whatever. And then I didn't realize, but the women's, I will tag them above. The Worldwide Women's Film Festival is going on this weekend. Starts tonight, goes to Sunday. They have some workshops, they have movies. Usually I go to at least one workshop. I don't think I've actually seen movies during the festival, but I definitely have tried to go to the workshops, what have you. And there's a lot going on this weekend. was gonna go see gymnastics, so that's why I'm like, that workshop is right after that. Like every time they have the festival, I always have a lot going on, like every year. So, so I usually can't make much, or I'm always rushing something. Like I realize that every time I go, something else is going on too, so I don't get to see or do as much as I would like to at the festival. But I try to go to at least support. Try to get a little higher. And then, so we're gonna start there. So crease is this one. Crease brush. I have these brushes. Let's see, that's blending eye. What was the one I just used called? The one I just used was called the crease brush. And I was gonna pay attention to them. Okay, that's a smudge, so we're not using that one. For the crease brush, we're gonna use, oh, it says eye crease on it. We're gonna use this one. So that's what I was looking for. Somebody started the live video. Okay. So the crease one's a little bit darker. I'm gonna tap in there. I'm not really good with guessing where my crease is, so well, it's right there. I see that, but because I have hooded eyes kind of thing. Okay, so I'm trying to get in that crease. I don't know if it's making much difference, and it's, so I'm trying to get in there. So this is also kind of a learn with me kind of thing if you're not good with eyeshadow or just this palette, you get to know as well. Because even though I've gotten better with makeup, eyeshadow is not my forte necessarily. So let's do this instead versus what I was trying to do. So I'm trying to get in that crease. It's just because the fold, it's hard for me. Okay, I could kind of see a difference. And it is official, my neighbors that were making all the noise did move out. I just forgot I have my manager was in here yesterday because they were changing the smoke alarms or checking smoke alarms and changing filters. And he was checking stuff, whatever. And he's like, we'll try to move somebody in less noisy, find somebody less noisy, whatever. And I told him, yeah, I'm like, one day I just realized, I'm like, I can actually hear myself think. And he laughed because he knows it was bad. And you just, you know, get used to something annoying for so long. You know, because basically you have to rack up enough history or other people complaining. Okay, I see that. Okay, I do see that. Hopefully you'll see it. So in that crease right there. So I'm trying to go a little bit above it and get up in there as well because the hoodiness. But yeah, okay. So Natasha knows what she's doing. Like I said, I usually watch her like 3-minute tutorials on her palettes if I have them. Like I have the bronze, mini bronze palette, the mini Bieber palette. Then I have this. I'm hoping, so like I need to use this before I can't return it if I can't get it to work or something happens, you know. Instead of, you know, just being stuck with it or what have you. It's the thing about having a face palette is it's like, okay, if you're going on a trip, you just take this, your foundation, you got your blush, your highlighter, and your eyeshadows all on one with this, and you just need a few other things. So that's the good thing about this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Like I said, I know I don't hold anything properly. Actually, I know you're supposed to loosen, kind of be loose with it. So that's probably not helping my case either. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get a new neighbor that is in fact quiet and not a nuisance to not just me, but everybody else too. And then I'm gonna take the transition one Just kind of go over the edges. Smoke one is right there. It's a darker one. With that one, I have, this is a blending eye one, but it's bigger. So we're gonna smoke. So I'm gonna use the tip of it though. This tip. That's a lot from what I'm seeing, so let's. Okay, and the smoke is supposed to be in the outside. So I'm gonna put it right there. And just kinda, usually do a V. I'm not good with a V. You think, how does to do a V? Somehow. I haven't, yeah. My V looks special when I do my V. But yeah, okay, I'm seeing that. That's nice. We're doing lashes today, just to let you know, because for this eyeshadow, I don't want to just do my regular lashes. I want a little pow kind of thing. It's ladies' night. Girls' night out, you know. It's like, they say people, women get dressed, men think they get dressed for them. It's like, no, we get dressed for ourselves and for other women. Because, you know, the women are the ones who are going to compliment you. We don't care what guys think. We're like, oh, you look good, girl. You know, every now and then that happens. I know I've seen people in the store. I'm like, oh, that's a great dress. Love your shoes, things like that. I've definitely have done that to other women. I've had women do it to me, makeup, clothes, things like that. So, oh yeah, it's nice. Did I just see a flicker? Did you see a flicker? So it's kind of, yeah, it's nice. It's when you get an unexpected compliment or you just, it's comfortable in your own skin kind of thing. So kind of got that V. Okay, go like that, because you're supposed to keep your eyes open. But again, I have hooded eyes, so going like that, you can't see it. So I'm gonna have to go up a little higher. So let me go up a little bit higher. So it was looking good until I realized I can't see that above. That's why. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little higher and bring it in a little this way. Let's try the other eye. But yeah, it did rain yesterday morning. And then in the afternoon, the sun was out blinding folks. So I went out after work last night to a film. I just call it a film meetup. It wasn't really networking. Well, it was networking. It's always networking, but it was more of a meetup thing. We talked about the nature of AI and how taking over filmmaking and things like that. I'm not really familiar with AI, or I don't understand it really, so I mostly listened, and there was a debate going on, and I just kind of listened. And I understood both sides of this and that, and so it was nice just to listen, and then, you know, I always ask, you know, tell people what do you need, or what are you looking for, what you can offer, and what are you looking for. I'm like, I'm not working on anything. I have kind of ideas that, but not fleshed out enough to be like, okay, I need this at this point. But I'm like, I am here to support. So if you need something, need support. Like one guy is doing his first feature, hopefully later this year, and he just finished his first short. I'm like, I could talk to you about my first feature kind of things, because, you know, yeah, I'm like, I can help in that way. But no, it's a good conversation. And I got to use my dot card, because no business card thing. Like I said, I have stacks of business cards, but the dot is easier. And okay, so like that. See, this is when my V looks a little less pronounced. Oh, I went hiking Monday. Did I do a video since Monday? No. We had like a last minute, decided to go hike, and we went on a hike, and I actually went to the top. I usually don't go to the top. I'm afraid of heights. I don't think they realize that. So that's another reason I usually don't go to the top, because it's kind of, part of it was kind of gravelly. It was a moderate kind of hike. It starts out easy, and then it's kind of moderate, kind of slippery, kind of. just because of the rocks, the way the rocks are. So that's my hesitation that they why me going to the top. Going with the transition. Gonna clean that up and smooth out the edges there. But yeah, I got one point I was like, okay, and then like just a little bit more, whatever, and got to the top. I'm like, oh, is this what y'all been seeing? Because we went on that hike before, but I didn't get all the way to the top because it got, like I said, a little treacherous kind of thing. And my mother was asking me today, she's like, are these the type of girls I have to? I was like, you don't have to. They're not gonna push me down a mountain, off a mountain, anything like that. She's like, if I get a call from somebody, and I'm like, that's why I usually don't go all the way to the top, and because yeah, I'm like, none of y'all have met my mother. Because I'm a little hesitant, like, for you to meet my mother is a big deal, because I'm very protective of my mother. Because I have friends that have met my mother. People love my mother when they meet her or whatever. She's very giving. She's, she's awesome. And people, like I said, love my mother and everything. But I have some friendships, like, she'll ask about my friend, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't talked to that person in a long time. And I'm like, that's on them. I'm like, I can only reach out so much. If they're too busy for me, that's not my fault. I'm the type of person, I could be busy, but I will make time for you. Not everybody's like that. And, adult friendships are harder like that because they get busy and then. Okay, I'm going to blend this side a little bit. Let me have this one, there's nothing on it. Kind of blend that out a little bit more. So now there is something on it. But yeah, I'm like, friendships are, just like relationships are two-sided. If this particular friend had a birthday recently, and I'm like, I sent him the same birthday text that you sent. He's too busy for me, even though I've known this person a very long time, for my mother to think of him as family and everything. And I'm like, to me, you can ignore me all you want. My mother texts you, respond to my mother's text. Yes. So when you start to possibly like not respond to my mother's text, then I have a problem with you more so than our friendship. So okay. So like I said, it's gonna be long because eyes take forever. Okay, we have two shiny ones. One says inner corner, and then outer corner. Do I have another brush, or am I gonna just use my hands? That's right. Okay. Let's get another brush. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm good. You decide to figure out that maybe you haven't talked to this person in a while. Maybe you should or shouldn't. I'm not gonna make that decision for you. Let's put all these over here because these are all my clean ones. Okay, we're gonna use, this is a smudge brush. It's a big one. I have a small one too. I'm gonna use this big one for the outer corner. When they say outer corner, they mean right here part. So kind of like in the middle, how you would do it. Okay, so coming off. Sometimes it's better to use your finger. Oh, it's pretty. So let's go like that. We'll do some building up here. And then going all the way in. I know it'd be, if I use my fingers, it'd be even more. Because usually if I use shiny, I use my fingers. Okay. I can't see. I know it's on here. We're gonna. There we go. I'll just stretch my face because I know this causes fallout, which is another reason why I do my eyes first. Because even though when I put all of that extra for baking to sweep it away, it just makes my under eye drier. Let's use that. But yeah, just being International Women's Day just making me think of friendships. Because I'd say, was it college? Yeah, in college I had a lot of female friendships. Some outside, and then of course, guys cause issues, or women let guys cause the issues in their female relationships. I'm not gonna say I haven't done that, but I know some of my friendships did not move forward because somebody else let a guy get in between our friendship, or whatever. A guy who's temporary, kind of thing. From both sides, and you don't kind of realize that when you're younger. Like I tell people, my 20s drama. That's why, like, 40s, I'm like, I don't do drama. Like, if you see I'm talking to you less, I don't do drama. You could be a great person, but if you currently have drama going on, I'm like, it's not gonna work for me. Okay, which one is my smoke one? I think this is my smoke one. Okay, so I'll just kind of bring some of the smoke in. And then, so I'd say my 30s are more male friendships. And now the hiking girls, it's kind of female oriented again. I'm not saying it's like drama free or anything like that. It's just, again, personalities. You're going to have personalities that differ. So, but like I said, drama happens. Not guy related, just drama in general, I don't do. So sometimes I will just bow out and be like, no, I'm good. Okay, that's good. And let's see which one's a transition. Let's go back to transition. Kind of like that. Again, I'm doing this kind of slowly, so this video, like I said, is going to be long. Because I'm doing concealer and my contour, I'm not going to do the inner core yet. I'm in the corner yet. So that's that for that part. I'm going to do liner as well. So, okay, pause on that. My face is not shiny. I've had sunscreen on. I'm just putting primer. So, if you jumped to face, thank you for joining us. We're doing the face part now. Okay. Going to use a little corrector because I don't know. I think this foundation is Live Tinted, Woman brand. It's medium coverage, the foundation we're using, so. Okay, I'm like, I know that goes in more. And I'm just using my hands to blur this out. But yeah, I have some, female friends that, I don't talk to them that often because they don't live here anymore. It doesn't matter, we're still friends and everything. Sometimes that's hard when you're busy and, different lifestyles, things like that. Because I have friends that have kids and married or whatever, and I'm just like, I can't relate to that. But I am like an unofficial aunt to a lot of people's kids. So I'm almost like, I know there's a long list before I would ever get the child or something happened to them. But I'm like, they know I love their kids. So, like one person, she has 3 kids, but she knows one of her kids is designated to me. So, because we have similar personalities, things like that. And then other people, I have one friend whose child is going to be a year very shortly, and I am in charge, Aunt Andrea is in charge of teaching them about movies, so. And then one of my friends, I'm like in charge of, I guess you say, culture, because she's very white, and I'm one of her few black friends, so I'm in charge of culture. She didn't necessarily designate me that. That's just, yeah, her kids, I'm like, you need to be, need to know about other cultures, kind of thing. And it's like, she does, expose them to that, but still. Some kids, you, like, community raises a child kind of thing. Okay. I'm not using white today. I just keep using this tissue that's sitting here. So I ordered these from Amazon. They're the little face, hand kind of shield. So instead of putting makeup on my hand, I could put it on this plastic. So it's kind of like the little palettes that people use. But since your hand can warm it up or what have you. And I bought these like Wednesday. They showed up yesterday because I had a little blemish or little rash on my hand. And I'm like, okay, what makeup did that? Or what did I touch to cause, that or whatever? Was my brush not clean or what have you? So I can still use my hand and just, of course, do I know how to take this off? I know there's a picture. Okay. It sounds like I looked at the picture. So it looks like that now. Does this end come off at all? No, but I can use that. So now I could put it on that instead of versus on my hand. I'm gonna put another one over here because there's like 50 of these. 50 for like $5, less than that. Amazon. So, yeah, that's not flat, but that's gonna do. So I'm not trying to mess with this all day. I'll figure it out another time. Okay, so like I said, these tabs probably come off and I just don't know how. Okay, so new foundation, less powder. I almost forgot the powder. Over where the corrector is. Kind of set that. I did set my eyebrows earlier, but I see some oiliness there. Okay. Spray. So, because eyes always take the longest. It's going to take me 22 minutes, so I'm trying to finish in the next 20 minutes. Okay. New foundation. About Face by Halsey. I don't know what her real name is. But Halsey, the pop musician, has a new foundation. It's $22 at Ulta. Had gotten kind of shade matched at Ulta. even was sitting in the sun looking at it, it looks D2 olive looked like it worked, but D3 I think we may have swatched as well, looked like it worked. Because sometimes I'm olive in some things, and I thought olive would work, and olive made me look green and didn't work, so I went to a different Ulta. Had no testers, so when the lady reminded me, you can always exchange in 60 days, what have you. So this is D3 neutral. And I swatched it here and my face. It looks like it definitely works. So it looks like. The outside doesn't necessarily mean what it looks like on the inside, just letting you know. It's plastic, it is not glass. And what I've noticed is when you take it out, sun's gonna get somewhere. So have your clothes covered, have a cape, something, it's gonna get somewhere. Even when I think it hasn't, it will, because you go like that. So that suction, it's a little, it pulls it out. So I'm just using whatever's on here. Not dipping back in. There we go. Again, about face, $22 D3. Put there. And dense brush. I'll look at it later, but yeah. I know whenever I put corrector on, I'm always thinking I'm seeing just the orange underneath. And it looks fine. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, it looks good. But yeah, this is pretty much on its way to going viral and everything like that. It's just, Ulta's been really weird with it because they had it out on the floor, like I'd say 3 weeks ago, towards the front of the store. And then like a week later, it wasn't out there. And then I went in there maybe a week after that, actually wanting to try it after figuring out what my shade is by watching somebody else. I have a pimple right there. So something I put on yesterday caused that pimple. So I did makeup last night before I went to the film thing. And so now it's like, it's not on the floor. In certain stores it's on the floor, but there's no testers. And then they won't make you a tester because that dude, the last store I went to, was very adamant. Yeah, we're not making testers. It's new. And I'm thinking, Juvia's Place, when their volume plumping lip thing came out, they didn't have testers, and that was new. It wasn't even on the app yet. And one of the ladies let me swatch and made a tester. So I'm just like, do I need her here? But yes, and it's only like that 3 stores in town. So they're being very weird with it. But yeah, looks good. Do you eat everything bagels? I'm just going with that. My mother's asking me that. I'm like, that's a little weird. I'm like, I eat most bagels. This is why I mute my volume when I do these videos. Okay. And then let's push in. She was asking me what I was doing this weekend when I talked to her earlier, and I failed to mention I was going out tonight. They're doing it on purpose. I just didn't. She knows what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. And there's also Tempe Festival of the Arts is also going on tomorrow as well, which is down the street from where the gymnastics is. So I might go to either, might go to both. Or when I go to gymnastics, doesn't mean it's gonna happen. They have one more meet if I don't go tomorrow. And I mean, tickets were like $15 tax, $18. It's not like you want to waste money, but sometimes it's like, do I have energy? So I know I just put it on, so I'm gonna go like that. So that's me just putting it on. You can barely see anything. Okay, concealer, Mented. I'm still getting all that we can out of here. I was just looking at some looks, how nice my Mented eventually blends out to look. Because my makeup sometimes, like, when it settles, it is awesome. Sometimes it's like in between, because yesterday I took the photos, I'm like, it was on its way to settling. By the time I got to where I was going, which is all the in Scottsdale, 30 minutes, it has settled. It was looking nice. Brush. So sometimes it's just waiting for that settling phase. I may have put too much here. It's 5. I was waiting for it to hit up here. Yeah, eyeshadow always takes me, like, if I'm actually doing like a Natasha palette or whatever, it always takes me about 20 minutes. That's why I don't like doing it on camera. I usually do it ahead of time. Then if it's something, otherwise if it's simple, like 2 shades, like a base and then shimmer, could possibly be 10 minutes. And it just, eyeshadow just takes a while. I don't have the patience for that. So somebody was putting the concealer on and they start away from the eyes and then move towards the eyes. That's what I'm doing right there. Because it wasn't an eyeshadow video I was watching. It was just a concealer video. I just noticed what they were saying. So sometimes even I have that line even if I don't do the tape. So I'm doing that. We're even in Mented, the one I have, and Happy Hour. They're similar in shades. So. Ulta, the 21 Days of Beauty just started today. There's nothing I wanted. Tomorrow or Sunday is a Peach and Lily Oil Cleanser. That's gonna be half off that I'm interested in. I've tried it in the store because you know when you try not swatching, I used it to, you know, take it off my hand or what have you, off my face. You know, Ulta's a little more stingy lately with their makeup removers. Like, you can't get makeup off with alcohol and water, and that's what they have in the stores. Like, you gotta search to find a makeup remover. Not like Sephora, where they have it. So I end up, you know, if I can't find any, I end up having to go to the Clinique section and get the melting cleansing balm from there. I don't know what the logic is these days with that. Okay. Oh, I should ask the manager. I'm like, are the floors upstairs wooden? Wooden floors? Because my new neighbor, she's tiny, and I'm like, I can still hear her like in the morning, middle of the morning, because I didn't sleep well Friday into Thursday, or Wednesday into Thursday. I didn't sleep well, like, at all. I don't think I slept. And I definitely heard her. So I'm just like, blending the edges. But I think she works at night, and sometimes she's a nurse maybe. But other times I'm like, I know she's home because I see her car. Because I know my neighbors by the cars. Okay, let's jump to. So now I'm gonna. Oh, if I had pumped that in my hand, that's when the hand would have came in. But I'm also here as well. I was gonna shave my head, but I was like, okay, I wanted hair on my head when I went out tonight. And then I realized, I'm like, sometimes I just literally will I don't brush my hair because it's so short. I won't brush my hair. I'll just literally rub it this way and that way on the sides and go. Or while I'm in a car or wherever. And yeah. And I realized last night I was like, if I just brush it, it's fine because the sides are looking a little weird. And I happened to I was washing my hair anyway because I was like, okay, I have dandruff. I'm like, I don't have that much hair. And I'm like, when was the last time? So I just washed it recently. Now we're going to use a different side. So if I just brush it, it looks back to normal and not that I need to cut it. So yes, even though I've been shaving my head for a while now, I'm still figuring things out. The Flossy Posse. If you've seen Girl Strip, you know the Flossy Posse. But yeah, some of the hikes they have scheduled this month are hard. They even say hard. I'm like, you know, I'm not going on that. I go on the easy ones, which they don't do them in the easy ones, but usually like moderate. I'll do the moderate ones. And then I'm always in the back, and they do wait for me. Like they'll get it. They may, to me, it's like sometimes they are. I'm like, y'all are kind of far off. You don't know if I'm coming or not, kind of thing. So in those days, usually I'm a little frustrated. But then they will wait till or come back to make sure I'm okay. Like when we went to wherever Superstition, they had waited and somebody came back because I was like, I'm gonna admit this. I had to pee. You're in the middle of the desert. I had to pee, so I found a spot to pee in the freaking and in the desert. And I'm like, sorry, I'm in the wild. It was like I said, pee, and you know, I guess they teach girls or whatever. I don't know when or why or how it comes up how to squat, to drop and squat, so you don't pee on yourself when you're a child, and so that helps when you're an adult as well. So not like guys, we can just, you know, whip it out. It's like, okay, I got a underwear and pant. Yeah. So I had, but somebody came back and I was like, I had to pee. I'm sorry. I had my hand sanitized. I was ready because I knew I was gonna have to pee because the bathrooms were so far from the trail. And I'm like, I'm 45. I can't hold it like I used to. And I purposely do not drink water until I get closer to where we're hiking so that I don't have to pee. Because sometimes the trail is very busy and you don't have the opportunity of nobody being there when you have to pee. That was one of those times where I kept looking. I'm like, hey, where's a good place? And I'm like, there's people out there, but it wasn't like steady. So I definitely had time to pee. And the people that had been near us, I knew where they were, and I had a good chance to go. Yeah. So when you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so the blush in the Natasha is like a cream to powder. So I am not putting that on yet. I am going to set everything and then go back to that palette. And I'm pausing because I'm thinking about, again, cream or powder. So yeah, let's go with concealer. Set that first. And I realized somehow, even though I be smoothing this out, I'm still putting on too much freaking, let's see, I'm using the thing. Somehow still putting too much on. Because I was watching somebody, Mena, do hers and she's all up in it. And I'm like, you can't see it at all. But somehow when I do it, I can see it. So I'm like, what am I doing wrong? So I definitely need somebody to show me how to set. So that it's so light that it's not getting cakey, not getting all the creases, what have you. Okay, let's do bronzer. Clean. The usual suspects. May have been way too much. I'm gonna use my handy dandy plastic because I usually tap it off now. So I'm tapping it on now. I'm not gonna see it. Yeah, I gotta hurry. Since reservations in my name, I like to, whenever reservations in my name, I like to get there on time. Okay. Just real quick. And let's everything else. So as we know, I still photo and eyes. So that might take a minute. Go in for the blush. So it kind of has like a seal on it. You kind of have to break it. So they say a dense brush is good to get like the surface off of it. So I'm going to, I can see a little bit on the little plastic cover. So that's why definitely that cover is helpful. So denser brush. This is a primer brush I've had for a very long time. I used to use it for primer. Use this to, I haven't used it for that in a long time. So perfect for this. So yeah, you kind of have to, because I'm already seeing this some on there. Yeah, let's work it in. Okay, let's put this cover down. And it gets it goes on the sides like that. I'm gonna put this on my hand. Put that right there. That's a good spot. Okay, yeah, let's dust some of that off. Let's see how this looks on my complexion. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. It's not too crazy, but it's okay, because I was worried about my complexion or if any of the products I had, or if, you know, how it looks on my face with stuff on versus a little bit more. And I was kind of light, and I was also worried about it being ashy. It has sparkle in it too. So you get that as well. So it's not too bright because it looks darker in a pan than it is obviously coming on my face. So I'm gonna do some more. So yes, I may use this on top of something because like I said, it's not the darkest, but it's there. So maybe in conjunction with Juvia's Place, the volume 5 that I always use, and put them together. But for right now, I'm trying not to get back up to get the other one, so that's why I'm like, let's just build. And somebody said you have to build it up too, so I'm definitely seeing it. Because like I said, it looks darker in the pan than it actually is. So, and I'm just seeing this is a pan I'm gonna definitely, if I use this blush a lot, gonna have to clean up a lot afterwards. Because just how it is right there. Okay. So I'm gonna put that right there. I am going to take bronzing, kind of bronze to bring that together a little bit. And then I'm going to spray my face because highlighter is supposed to be after you set your face. My ears are still wet, that's why I was like, so yeah, I can see it. Okay, so let's finish the eyes, of course, because I can't find where everything is right now. So we're gonna bring the smoke a little under. So right there. And then bring some back there. Let's get up on that side. So I'm not left-handed. I'm gonna put all that down. Then this way. And then let's take transition. Then I have another smudge brush. What did I use that for? Did I use that? Okay, we can use this for transition. Crease. We'll take a little bit of crease. A smudge brush. I'm gonna actually use that instead of the smoke. And then I'm gonna take transition again. Oh, I forgot I was gonna do the inner corner. Inner corner. Let's use this one. So, inner. I forget what that person is listening to because I can hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear it. There we go. Then blend it out a little bit. Transitions on here. Okay, let's go to highlighter. Got this my Ipsy a while ago. Haven't used it because it's a highlighter brush. I don't use highlighter a lot. So we're gonna tap. Like this, right? You have this right here. right here. A little, oh, I don't know what I just went into. Ooh, that's a lot. And then over the lip, that's way too much for the lip. So like that. So for the lip, where's this? Okay, done with this. So for all these brushes over here, let's go to the lip with, this is Lady Gaga's House Labs. And Mahogany Matte. Okay, yeah, I believe soon. But no, the highlight's nice right there. Over there. Say Beauty and Data. It's nice, kind of simple. Kind of a pink, kind of. Just wipe that off. Over there. Always. Let's see here. Just to get my teeth. Like the top screw on my implant came off while I was eating this morning, or this afternoon. The dental surgeon, whatever, is only there certain days, so I know she's not there today, so I wasn't driving way over there. Get back on. If it was off years before she put a new one on, it's gonna be okay till April. This is Bare Period lip gloss and Edo. Try not to go back in, so I'm like trying to get it all out now. And then wipe this off. And then usually after I eat and it comes off, I'll just put gloss on instead, whatever line I already have left holding on. Okay. Lashes are Kiss. They're half lashes, so I have not used these before. Should have opened them before. Okay, I do have a side that's open. Oh, I was gonna put eyeliner on. Do I have time for eyeliner? Revlon. Little Wing. And that one's thicker. I'm like, did I just touch my contact? They are not the same, but we are not going back in because then they'll definitely not be the same. You know what? That's not too crazy that I don't have time. So we are going to just, give me 1 second. I don't have time. So we're just going to do mascara. I'm not going to do lashes. So. Oh, yep, I'm seeing that highlighter right now. Yeah, it's not too much for me to get a lash would have been nice, but I don't have time for that. So let me make sure I kind of smooth or blend that out. And I'm trying to think what part of this is clean. I'm trying to think there's something on it I can't tell. There's a little on there. So what I usually do, sometimes off camera, I think because of the highlighter, I look shiny. I don't feel the foundation. I'm feeling my lips. Lately, I've been wearing glossy stuff, and so I've been feeling the gloss on my lips and nothing else is on here. It just looks shiny to me. I'm gonna take some setting powder. Of course, I took all that off. I'm gonna have to. And the shine I'm seeing is probably from the highlighter and nothing else. And what's on this? I don't want to add any more, so I'm picking a side though. Earrings. I realized I didn't do my earrings, so I'm gonna be washing my hands in a second. I don't need that for that. And I'm guessing I would be the one to respond since I'm the one who planned it. Yeah, I know it's part of friendship, just things. It's like sometimes I'm just like, because I'm a research person, and when you are that person who does that, you always look into things, parking situation, cost of parking, the hours, what kind of food they have, things like that. I do all that. And then I know not everybody's like that, but I'm like, anyway, so, teeth now. So, happy International Women's Day. Enjoy your friendships, relationships with females, women in your life, ups and downs, complicated drama, no drama. Just deal with everything in a helpful manner, communicate. Yeah, just enjoy this day, and I am off to girls' night.